Ideally, most enthusiasts want it to be a sunny day with comfortable temperatures on the day they visit an amusement park, but realistically, that's not always how it will be every day of the year. Sometimes we get stuck going to a park on a day where it rains all day long, and unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do to control that. At Hersheypark, a rainy day usually means the majority of coasters and other attractions will be closed due to the inclement weather. Although it can be a burden on your day, it doesn't necessarily mean that your entire day at the park is ruined. There are plenty of other things to do while you are in Hersheypark on a rainy day, and today, we'll be going over some of those options for you. As we briefly mentioned, most of the attractions during a rainy day at Hersheypark will be closed, but definitely not all of them. A few attractions at Hersheypark are fully covered from the elements, which allows them to remain open during a rainstorm. Laugh Track will probably be the only coaster that is not only open but completely protected from the elements. Similar to Laugh Track, Reese's Cup Fusion is also completely enclosed and is a great way to enjoy a ride while keeping out of a storm, even though it's not as good as Reese's Extreme Cup Challenge. Most people usually know these two attractions as the two main rides to escape the rain, but there are actually plenty of more options. These rides I'm about to name are all outside, however they are mostly covered in some way that they can remain open. Down in Founder's Way, there's Fender Bender and Monorail. In Chocolate Town, there's the Carousel. On top of Kissing Tower Hill, there's the Kissing Tower, of course. And in Midway America, you have Whip and Music Express. There are some kiddie rides that are also covered, but if you're watching this, you're likely an enthusiast who is not looking to ride kiddie rides, unless you're a die-hard Pony Parade fan. Although these may not be coasters we are all looking forward to riding at Hersheypark, it still gives us decent options of things to ride on a rainy day at Hersheypark. The next thing we want to discuss with you is food. Now, the best places that you're going to be able to find some great food without getting wet while waiting are the ones we'll be mentioning today. One great option, and definitely one of my personal favorites, is the Gourmet Grill. They have some great Tex-Mex options like burritos, tacos, and nachos, as well as salads, paninis, meatball subs, and my favorite food, pasta. As far as I know, it's currently the only place in the park where you can get pasta too. Right across the way is the Overlook. Here is where you're going to find more of your traditional theme park food, such as pizza, burgers, chicken tenders, and some grab-and-go sandwiches. They have some indoor and outdoor seating, but the view looking out over the hollow skyline as you're eating is absolutely wonderful. 1906 Grill also has some similar options to the Overlook, and they usually have indoor seating as well. The last place you can get some great food while staying dry is of course Chick-fil-A. No explanation needed. In 2021, we finally will be getting the Chocolatier, which is a full-service restaurant, Milton's Ice Cream Parlor, and the Sweetery Confectionery Kitchen as other indoor eateries, which will all be located in Chocolate Town. But overall, you can never go wrong with a little bit of food on a rainy day. As enthusiasts, shopping really isn't something that we do unless we're maybe looking for a shirt or something of the sort. There are plenty of places to look around and see what kind of merchandise Hersheypark has to offer. Obviously, as you exit the park, you will go through Hershey Supply Company, which is the main gift shop of the mall. You will be able to find clothing of all types, the popular Nano Coaster models, plushies, candy, and many other different things. Another notable shop to maybe stop into is the Dutch Fudge Shop. They have a lot of great candy options, and surprisingly, not a lot of people go in there. It's almost like a miniature candy shop that you might see at a beach. There's also a small assortment of merchandise in there as well. If you like Cup Fusion a lot and wish to get a piece of merch from there, out the exit is Agent Supply Shop for you to check out, but we know you'd rather have some Reese's Extreme Cup Challenge merch instead. Sorry, it's just a fact. Anyways, shopping is a great way to wait out some of the rain at the park, especially if you get stuck somewhere in the front. Hersheypark has just over 40 different game stands around the park for you to enjoy, but not all of them are covered from the elements. The two best places to enjoy some awesome games while you take cover from a rainstorm are the Overlook Arcade and the Playdome Arcade. Now both of these are great options for gaming, however the Overlook Arcade is a lot bigger than Playdome, so we highly suggest checking out Overlook rather than Playdome. You can find claw machines, skee-ball, pinball machines, air hockey, and plenty of other video games to play. If you're into older style video games too, there's a wide variety that the Overlook Arcade offers, which is pretty cool. Playdome has basically the same things as Overlook, but without the wider variety. They mostly have some pretty classic amusement park games there. The last game that's worth noting is Hyperdeck, the virtual reality game that you can find in Chocolate Town. You can have up to 8 players, and it features a full motion floor and multi-sensory effects like strong winds, heat, and earth-rattling movements. Depending on whether you're willing to spend the money on these games is up to you, but it's always an option for something to do on a rainier day at Hersheypark. Now, ZooAmerica and Chocolate World are technically not part of Hersheypark. However, they most definitely can be part of your Hersheypark experience, especially on a rainier day. Starting off with ZooAmerica, there are 2 different things that you could do as you visit. You could check out their gift shop, and you can go inside both of their indoor exhibits, Southern Swamps and the Great Southwest. Both of these exhibits are super enjoyable, and the best part is that you can view the animals without getting soaked. My personal favorite is the really dark section of the Great Southwest exhibit. There are some really cool animals in there. Moving over to Chocolate World, the best thing you can do there is the Hershey's Chocolate Tour ride. It's pretty enjoyable, even though we really missed the old version of it before it got refurbished, but hey, at least you can still get a piece of candy at the end of the ride. There are plenty of other places to get food as well. I highly recommend getting their milkshakes, they are amazing. You can also stop in the largest Hershey's candy store in the world, or shop for Hershey's candy related merchandise. Just remember that if you do plan on visiting Chocolate World for a brief moment when you're visiting Hersheypark, that you get that hand stamp that allows you to re-enter Hersheypark whenever you return later that day. Both ZooAmerica and Chocolate World are fantastic options for things to do when it's raining at Hersheypark. So looking back, there are a lot of different things that you could potentially do on a day that may not exactly be sunny or beautiful. Of all of these things, we highly suggest riding the available rides, getting some great food, and playing some fun games in one of the arcades, or maybe check out Hyperdeck. Let us know in the comments what you like to do most when it's a rainy day at Hersheypark, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to be a Hershey coaster enthusiast just like us. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you back here soon.